Job growth is stagnant. What should be done? How about less? An economy isn't a machine that needs jump-starting. The economy is people with goals. If government doesn't put obstacles in their way, free people create jobs. 30 years ago, one of my intellectual heroes, Milton Friedman, explained that Hong Kong proves that.
If you want to see how the free market really works, this is the place to come. Hong Kong.
Today, the average personal income in Hong Kong is higher than in Australia and Canada. Did they achieve this miracle here because of Obama-like government investment and job creation? No.
This miracle hasn't been achieved by government action, by someone sitting in one of those tall buildings telling people what to do. It's been achieved by allowing the market to work.
Hong Kong's colonial government mostly left people alone. Leaving people alone, that's a novel idea. A few politicians get that, but one who does is a man who's been called the most presidential man in America, Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels. So Friedman had it right?
He had about everything right, didn't he, when you look back over that?
He was amazing, yes.
Yeah.
And the clip didn't point out that Hong Kong is now this rich. It said that, but it used to be as poor as the rest of China, and in just 50 years they've made all this improvement.
Just a piece of rock. There are no natural resources there. There's nothing but the brain power of people whose ambitions to lead a better life were liberated and encouraged.
And the British rulers, they did enforce rule of law. They kept people from killing each other or stealing each other's stuff, but then they sat around and drank tea.
Yeah. You know, John, I say sometimes to my fellow Republicans, watch your language. It's the business about creating jobs. Government does not create jobs, ever, or wealth. It only creates the conditions whereby jobs and wealth are more likely or less likely.
You've written a book along those lines titled Keeping the Republic, Saving America by Trusting Americans. And the main point is?
We have a huge problem, a survival level threat to the America we've known, as we just discussed. But there are answers. We will have to moderate the spending we're doing today through government, and we'll have to liberate the private economy to grow much faster than it's growing or scheduled to grow now.
There are some economists and the president who say moderating now is the worst thing you can do for an already slow economy. This is the time to spend a little more and we'll cut later.
How often have we heard that?
Often, you know, but there's a logic to it, is there not? Is it not true?
I understand, although it always reminds me of, St. Augustine, Lord, make me chaste, but not just yet. You know, and these deals that they keep offering, it's always certain taxes today for theoretical spending cuts tomorrow. At least putting the nation on a track to lower debt in the future is the first step of a jobs program. We've got to show the world and ourselves that America is not going over a fiscal Niagara.
In your home state, Indiana, you're now the Mercatus Center ranked as the #3 state in terms of how economically free it is, and that's where Hong Kong ranks high. You're behind New Hampshire and South Dakota, but you're higher than you were before you came to office. What'd you do?
Everything. We ask, and to this day, ask and measure every aspect of state government. I always ask, what can you do better, do faster, or frequently stop doing to make it more likely the next job and the next investment happens here and not somewhere else? And just steadily we've tried to make regulation more predictable and faster, make our tort system less subject to abuse, build infrastructure that business needs to be efficient, and then obviously lower taxes and lower the cost of hiring people any way we can.